shorter goalkeepers have a very hard time fitting in and outperforming taller goalkeepers due to their lack of height. However, the odds have been beaten more than once in history with Iker Casillas or Jose Campos. Those keepers were once named the best in the world. However, that doesn't hide the fact that being short places you at a disadvantage as a goalkeeper. So in this video I'll go over 10 of the most crucial tips you must acquire as a short goalkeeper. Wait till the end for the best tip in this video. As a short goalkeeper, your technique naturally looks better than a taller goalkeeper due to your limbs being much smaller. However, if your technique doesn't look good, then that places you in a very bad position as a goalkeeper. Your technique must look professional when diving for the ball, side volleying the football, or claiming crosses and even basic handling. If you acquire good technique, then that will amplify your game performance, but also as a short goalkeeper you look ahead of your ranks thanks to your technique being smooth and efficient. The best way to train technique is by repeating the skill over and over and over again until you cannot get it wrong. Being a shorter goalkeeper, you have an advantage in some areas of the game compared to a taller goalkeeper, and that's thanks to your lower centre of gravity. Shorter goalkeepers perform better in a 1v1 situation and even saving lower shots, with much more ease due to their lower centre of gravity. Having a lower centre of gravity is better in a 1v1 situation, meaning you gain more control over your movements in a lower position, unlike a taller goalkeeper who would struggle in that same scenario. With that being said, as a shorter goalkeeper, you should work to master the 1v1 aspect of goalkeeping, as that will help you save a lot more 1v1s and close shots due to your height advantage, surprisingly. Short goalkeepers lack a lot of things in the game, and I'm not talking about height, but that definitely is one. Shorter goalkeepers tend to lack confidence due to constantly being made fun of or constantly being chipped because of their lack of height. However, you can also argue that shorter goalkeepers also are more resilient and mentally tough due to being through those situations so many times that they don't even find it offensive anymore. Shorter goalkeepers may though still lack confidence, and that is something you must improve if you want to achieve something in your career. One way to improve confidence is by visualization and imagining the save you make before it actually happens, to boost your confidence and relieve any pressure you had. Confidence is by far the main factor to success as a player. Being short, you are placed at a disadvantage, meaning many things may turn out harder than others. This means that as a shorter goalkeeper, you can't do anything more than just to work harder than your competition. You must work a lot more on your weaknesses to build them up to a point where you can use them in a match with absolute confidence that they'll work out as expected. This isn't even a tip, it's just blunt truth. You must work harder than your competition to get to anywhere you want to be, and that will also apply to anything you do and even to any height. However, as a shorter goalkeeper, you should already know that, and you should already be working harder than your competition. Claiming crosses may be an area of goalkeeping just a little bit out of reach for a short goalkeeper, no pun intended. Coming out and claiming crosses will be much harder for a short goalkeeper due to having to perfect the claim, otherwise one wrong move and you might miss the ball, or you might drop the ball in dangerous areas leading to a goal. However, with that being said, it's better to prevent shots than to save them. What does that mean? This means that if you are a short goalkeeper, you will need to learn how to come out for the cross, but also you would need to learn how to punch the ball, as a shorter goalkeeper tends to punch the ball a little bit more than claiming it during a cross due to their lack of height. However, don't get this twisted. When possible, you should always attempt to claim the cross. However, you should also learn to punch the ball when you cannot go to claim the cross. Punching the ball is much better than just avoiding the situation in general. 1v1s are an advantage of being short, but there's also another thing which a short goalkeeper has the upper hand in: footwork and speed. A shorter goalkeeper naturally needs to cover more ground, meaning they develop faster feet and better footwork on paper. However, if you do not take that into account, then you may fall behind. Taller goalkeepers get away with many saves due to their height, but a shorter goalkeeper needs to make sure they perfect their footwork just that much so that they can be positioned correctly, making a potential fingertip save, or to be able to make that two-step shuffle just in time to be able to dive further and higher. Short goalkeepers, do not neglect working on your footwork. Being short plays a massive role in a 1v1 as you perform better, but also plays a polar opposite role when claiming crosses. But what if I told you there was a way to improve in both scenarios equally as much, if not more, in a 1v1? In a 1v1, a goalkeeper may need to be able to perform a split save. However, during a cross, a goalkeeper may need to be able to catch the ball with their fingertips at the highest point. Both of these movements require stretching far. A shorter goalkeeper, or any sized goalkeeper, you should stretch to be able to achieve a jihad-like split save, saving many shots across a large wingspan, but also to be able to catch shots even higher, thanks to the stretch allowing you to catch the ball higher up. This also helps saving shots heading further away from you, closer towards the post. Shorter goalkeepers will receive way more hate from teammates, fans, coaches, and many more. However, shorter goalkeepers must develop mental toughness to not only prove everyone wrong, but also keep resilient and keep going after constant adversity from other people. You will get a substantial amount of hate.
How did the manager put you there?
Because of your height, and a lot of people telling you can't achieve certain aspirations of yours because of your lack of height. Therefore, as a shorter goalkeeper, you need to be able to take the criticism on the chin and work hard to prove everyone wrong and to build mental toughness along the way.
Oh no, you're never going to be a goalkeeper. You're too short.
I'll prove them all wrong, just watch. As you are short and certain things may be difficult to execute well in, then you must play to your strengths to make it as difficult for the attackers to score past you. Work on perfecting your 1v1 ability, making attackers have a nightmare about you. Work on your footwork to move around the goal quickly. Work on your low dives to make it difficult for attackers to score lower down in the goal. Work towards your strengths to be able to be the best version of yourself as a goalkeeper possible. Being short can influence goalkeeping negatively for the goalkeeper. However, this tip is that good that it's borderline making you superhuman. But quickly, like and subscribe if you are below 6 feet tall, and comment save if you reach this bit in the video. Short goalkeepers struggle with claiming crosses and saving high dives, meaning that shorter goalkeepers need to find another solution to be able to achieve new heights. I'm sorry for that joke, it's the last one, I promise. Goalkeepers in general should utilize this superhuman tip to become a better goalkeeper exponentially. Plyometrics. Plyometrics is jump training to improve your jumping height, so that way you can jump higher to be able to save those top corners, to be able to claim crosses at the highest point, also making your goalkeeping life easier. This bonus tip will improve you massively, making you save far more shots than ever. Just subscribe.